Hey everybody, how's it going? ClassicGamePhreak here, and I said that I would have a pickup video today, and I'm holding true to my word. First off, went yard sailing, went to some flea markets, and man, it is pouring cats and dogs out there all of a sudden. It was bright and shiny earlier. I guess I'm glad we got home when we did. Yard sales, flea markets, thrift stores, and then even hit up the mall because my wife wanted to go to Bath and Body Works. At least GameStop was right across the way, so I can look at their prices and kind of laugh. Anyway, I did unfortunately pick something up from them, so because I've been wanting this game, and used copy was cheap, I guess. Anyway, first off, I was real happy with some of the stuff we got. We went over to a farmer's market, picked up some cool peppers, picked up some habanero peppers, some Thai chilies, things like that, so that was cool. Plus, tasted some pretty darn good tamales. So, first off, this was actually the first purchase of the day, and I was real happy about it because, you know, it was a cheap, it's actually a shirt, it was actually a cheap shirt. And it's from a show, and I'm a huge fan of this show. This show is in second place to me, compared to, in first place for me would be Breaking Bad, but this takes a quick second place. And talk about Sons of Anarchy. Great show. New season comes out in September. Saw this shirt, I couldn't pass it up, you know, in the large, since I'm still rocking the large. There's the front, got the Motorcycle Club insignia there, got the California originals. So yeah, like I said, there's the back, so couldn't pass that up. That was $4. So I mean, I don't care if it's a knockoff or anything like that. Don't know, I'm not big into fashion, so yeah. Anyway, I mentioned I went over to GameStop and I picked something up, and you've heard me actually mention this actually in my last pickup video. I asked a few of you if you actually had a copy laying around, but you know, we finally just decided to go ahead and buy it. I'm talking about Battlefield 3 on the PS3. I decided I needed to quit neglecting my PS3, so I went ahead and did that, and I'm watching my cats. We've been, spiders have been kind of coming in the house again, so we've been having to figure out what to do about them, but got that used for $35 and bought an online pass, which I don't know, there's an online pass here, so I don't know if it's used or not, but you know, that'd be funny if it wasn't used and I wasted $10 on an online pass. But yeah, I gave GameStop a little bit more of my money, as much as I hate to say I did. But I thought I might as well purchase it right then and there instead of waiting to get on the PSN and order an online pass. Anyway, went to a retro gaming shop there in town. And last time I'd gone, they were closed for restocking for inventory. That's what it was. They've always got some good deals, buy two, get one free. And this was no exception. First off, I'm going to start by saying I got Nintendo game, Street Fighter 2010, which this was supposed to be 2 years ago. So I don't think things look like that. I don't know, maybe it's a different planet, but also you see the rubber band here, and that's because it also has the instruction manual. So I was real stoked to find that, and it was $3.95, which, you know, is actually a bit, I don't know, a little bit overpriced, I guess, for it. But with the instruction manual, good luck finding it for that cheap. So yeah, $3.95. And then they had some cases. It had some slip covers, or slip cases, so I was real happy. I'm going to show this one next, because the third game is going to be kind of, a lot of people's going to look at me and go, are you crazy? Another $3.90, they were all $3.95 actually. And the only reason I bought this one is because it had the box, even though it's in piss poor shape. But side pocket, once again, $3.95, and I don't think that sticker is going to come off without it tearing up the wrap that's with it. But it was just the game in there, nothing else, not even a slip sleeve. But once again, it had the box, so that was the only reason I bought it. Then the free game, notoriously difficult on the NES. I would quickly and easily say it is the hardest Nintendo game ever produced. No, I'm not talking about Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden is not hard if you know what you're doing. Does anybody know? Can you guess? Silver Surfer. And I haven't had this in my collection yet. I saw it and I was like, I have to have it just because of how difficult the game is. So once again, slip sleeve, very happy to have that. So yeah. Anyway, continuing on, I got 3 Sega Genesis games. And the first one I'm going to show is the boxed one. I've never actually heard of this game. I don't know if it's good or bad, but it reminded me of Rock and Roll Racing. So I got Combat Cars for $3.95. Actually, what's funny is the Sega games, I think they messed up and gave 2 of the games to me for $1, and then this one for free. So I was real happy with that. I wasn't gonna, you know, say, "Whoa, you messed up." If that's their fault, that's their fault. I'm sorry. But comes with the game and the book. The book's in black and white. The cartridge, I mean, the labels has a little bit of wear on it, but the contacts are pretty clean. So, and it's a little dusty, but that's okay. Got, without the box and a little bit of label damage, Vector Man. And I had been actually looking for that one. I'm actually looking for like Earthworm Jim and Shining Force. I was hoping to find those in, you know, for $3.95, but you know, I don't think I'm going to find them for that cheap anywhere. So Vector Man, that's a good one. My nose is real itchy, so I'm sorry if I'm scratching it a lot. This one I was real happy to find, actually, especially with the Ninja Turtles kick I'm on. So I got Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters, and like I said, for $1. So, I mean, even though it says $3.95, the receipt says $1. We expected these, let's see, if they were $4 for 4 games, you're looking at about $16, right? She told me $10. I'm like, here you go. So, yeah, got those games. So, those are pretty much it. The flea market we went to, they were trying to sell Donkey Kong Country with no box or instruction manual or anything for $30. Same thing with Super Mario World. So I was like, hey, are you willing to go down on some of these? No, what price there is what I'm taking for them. You know, I just kind of went, oh, thank you. Set them all back down and walked away. So other than that, had a great day. I'm glad about these pickups. One more thing, I'm real excited about this, but my wife had seen this when we were at the Retro Gaming Store. GlitchCon in Bentonville, Arkansas, the home of Walmart. Charles Martinet, the guy that voices Mario, is going to be there, and Steve Downs, the guy who voices Master Chief. A few others there. I don't really recognize the names. I think there's some writers and so on, but that's going on in Bentonville, August 3rd through the 5th, and I'm going to that. Actually, I'm going to be starting a fundraiser, really, to kind of maybe get a little bit of cash in my pocket. So I'm making a video tomorrow. I'm going to put some stuff up for purchase, no trades. So you may want to check that out. I'm gonna look in my game room and see what I could definitely do away with and make a few bucks out of, just so that I can go to this thing and get a good video made, actually. So anyway, thank you for watching the pickup video. To all my subscribers, thank you for subscribing. It's real cool that you have decided to subscribe. Like, comment, you know, subscribe if you haven't. I'd appreciate it. That'd be cool. So until tomorrow when I make that fundraiser video, thanks for watching. Have a good one.